Hey everyone, we are receiving just glorious central sun energy right now. It's in alignment with our sun. There's a lot of solar turbulence going on, a lot of swirling energy, CMEs. If you're online at all, Instagram, whatever, obviously you're probably seeing posts about the solar energy. But I wanted to explain a little bit deeper as to what's really going on within our bodies and why we experience this the way that we do, why we perceive it in a certain way. So what we're seeing with the sun is a reflection of what's happening internally right now. So as we ground more of our higher self, we unlock these memories, these codes, these instructions that have been locked away within ourselves, right? It's an energetic shift from a density to less dense version of us. And as that happens, things start to vibrate faster. Our DNA awakens, starts coming back online, and it releases density. That's just a process. And that allows more of our light, our soul's energy to ground. So this process has accelerated recently. So it's being reflected as a lot of solar activity, CMEs, solar flares, solar storms, things like that. When what's really going on is that's just the backdrop reflection. That's the effect. The cause is the awakening of our DNA, the coming back online, the grounding of our higher self. So we feel this, but the external perception of the sun and what's happening in space is a reminder of that process that is going on within us. So it's very important to understand that. Many times I see people pointing to the effect, which would be the solar storms, and allowing that to really control how they feel. And it's important to just keep in mind that maybe you're feeling tired because of this energy that's moving through you, and the material version of that, or the reflection, is just the effect of this process. So we work with the energy within our body, and we tune into our body and focus in on what our body is showing us. Where do we need to bring awareness? Where do we need to bring attention? Are we having aches and pains? Do we have anxiety coming up, right? Are we experiencing fear, things like that? These are all effects of the increase in the frequency of the energy that is moving through us. We're grounding more of our divine energy, natural part of the process. So when we look to the sun and we look to the alignment with the planet, with the central sun, the planetary alignments, this energy coming in, that is a reflection of our state of alignment and what's happening on a soul level. Now, we may be focused in our mental body, our ego may be in control. We might not realize that we are, in fact, causing these effects, that we are the cause. The effects are just the effect of the cause, right? Of what's happening within us. It's a reflection. We might not be aware of that. So we tend to look around and we give our control away. We give our power away, and we say some external event is controlling how we feel. So we got to work to flip that around and realize that it's all a reflection of us. We are sovereign beings. We are in control of how we feel. So we bring it back to the body in here, and we ground and we breathe with this incredible high frequency light that is moving through our system. And we hold space and we allow that to basically turn on more of our DNA, activate our strands of DNA, which is what's happening. Think of our divine energy as it moves through our body is carrying a key, okay? And the key is really in the shape of a sacred geometric patterns. These patterns unlock what has been bound up and tied up in our DNA. So this light comes in, it comes down through the crown, bounces off, out through chakra 10, back up through our channel and out. And as it moves through that process, it unlocks our DNA. It starts vibrating our DNA at a faster rate, and that releases whatever's in the way, density, right? So maybe when we have this high frequency energy coming, and how do we know this? Well, we feel it. We can look at the effect of it as the solar activity and know that, wow, I'm grounding more of my divine light. Okay. And we sit and we feel whatever the process is showing us, whether it's fear and anxiety, things of that nature. And we hold space for that. We hold space and we let it be, and we breathe with it. And when we do that, it allows our DNA to vibrate even faster, which in turn attracts more of our higher frequency energy. This is an electromagnetic universe. It's a universe of motion. Okay, so when we keep this energy moving within us, we enhance or accelerate the process. When we don't do that, we allow energy to slow down and get stuck because we're living out here in our mental body and we're being triggered. The energy slows down and we start to feel the symptoms and the side effects of that process, the aches, the pains, illness. If you don't address it after a long period of time, that starts to creep in, disease, things of that nature. So when we look at all of this energy, I know, again, it's very convenient, and this comes from programming, to say, I don't feel so good because of. Let's start flipping that around, saying, wow, there's tremendous solar energy right now. I'm receiving incredible downloads, incredible amounts of light. That's the reflection of that process. I need to come in here and I need to work with the energy here and mind my body and be very aware of what my body is showing me. Do I need more rest? Do I need to ground? Do I need to meditate more? Do I need to just sit in silence and just be with my feelings? Maybe walks in nature, maybe some yoga, whatever it may be. Get your body moving. Whatever your body is showing you to do, it's what you should be doing. Okay, so how do we know that? We become mindful of what's happening within here. We sit in presence with it and we feel it. And we allow ourselves, when we're doing our breath work, to be guided to wherever our awareness is being taken within the body. The body will show you where you need to focus your consciousness, your awareness. You go there and you breathe into those areas. And that allows more of this amazing light to ground and to integrate. Again, this solar storm stuff, powerful, powerful opportunity, because it shows you what's happening in the moment within your body. So work with it, sit with it, be present with it, know that you're expanding, your consciousness is expanding. It's an absolute amazing time as your DNA starts to vibrate up and shake loose and all the gunk starts to clear because we sit with it. You're going to start to remember things that you didn't know yesterday. You're going to start to know things that you didn't know yesterday. You're going to start to remember or have visions of other aspects of you happening in the present moment. Maybe it's on a craft somewhere. Maybe it's on another planet. Maybe you perceive it as though it was in the past. Maybe it was in the future. So that's the kind of stuff that is ready to come forward. This is galactic energy. Again, that means that we are freeing up and moving our galactic selves, our multidimensional selves through us. So that's going to start to give rise to more connection and more knowing, more connection with our star family, our Pleiadian guides, our Lyran guide, whatever, Sirians, whatever you resonate with most strongly, those are the ones that are going to come through first. You're going to start to align with them. For me, it was the Galactic Federation. And then my Pleiadian guide came, then an Arcturian guide. And I've had guides that I don't even know what to call them. I don't have a reference for them. And that's okay, right? The brain tries to fit everything in a slot. You let go of that, you detach, you just go with the experience as it is. And we move forward from that, from a detached space. We hold space, and we allow these memories, these knowings to come up here, and we start to remember them. Amazing, amazing times. So very important in this video, when you're starting to see people talking about this is happening or that's happening, the sun, whatever it may be, know that it's a reflection of what's going on in here. So take it in here, feel. Your multidimensional aspects, your higher self is knocking on the door. It's moving energy through you. Sit with it, allow it to be present, allow it to flow through you, facilitate it with breath work and meditating and things of that nature, and just be available for the amazing connections that will rise up from these experiences and these moments in time that, in the present right now, where we're having this amazing energy coming in. So exciting. If you guys are experiencing any of that, if you've taken some of those suggestions in the past and they're helping you, if you've got new things coming online, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any tips, things like that, drop a comment below so we could all help others move through this. Such a powerful time. The other thing I want to mention is that we could struggle a little bit. There's a lot of fatigue with this type of energy, kicks up anxiety and things of that nature. So fatigue's a big one. And I'm seeing a lot of people online talking about fatigue. Again, take it back to the body. And if you're being called to rest, rest. Okay. There's a lot happening, a lot of physical upgrades, and our physical body is bound in this time-space reality, and it needs a little bit of time to integrate this energy. So bring awareness to the process and go along with the program, with what it's showing you. If you need to rest, rest. So subscribe to my channel if you have not already. If you're watching this on Facebook, follow me there. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, guys.